The other day we enlarged this door. It used to be a 32-inch door, and the customer asked us if we could get a 36 in here, and we were able to do it. We were able to leave the top trim and the side trim in place, installed the door. These walls are super thick, so we had to extend the jamb. So we did that. And now we're gonna patch this piece of stucco trim, and this is just basically like a 2x4, but it's made out of foam. I don't know if you can see that inside there, but it's just foam in the center, and it has the exterior coating of stucco. So my thinking is, we put these little braces here, we're gonna spray expanding foam in there, and then after the foam dries, we'll cut it and shape it, and then coat it with stucco to match the trim. We'll let you know how it comes out. Alright, so we let our foam dry and expand overnight. Now I'm going to take off our little braces and cut the foam. And we talked before about cutting these, and we just use a regular taping knife because they're nice and sharp. And we'll cut it and shape it close to the size we need. And then we'll leave a little bit of space to add a coat of stucco over it and blend everything in. We'll see how it looks. Now we have all the excess foam cut out, and I cut it a little bit deeper to give me about 1/4 of an inch for the stucco coating. And I have a little bit of mesh tape applied on there, and then I also brushed on some concrete bonding adhesive to help everything stick. And I brushed it a little bit past the cut because you don't want your patch just to stop right on the line. It helps if you kind of feather it out onto the old surface as well, and you'll see that once we get a coat on there. So I've got my mortar mixed up. I'm just using regular type S mortar from Home Depot, and then this is the concrete bonding adhesive that I spoke about earlier. For the first patch, or for the first pass on this patch, I just mixed up my mortar, and I want it to be a consistency where it will hold a shape when you squeeze it like that, because I'm going to force it over my patch and squeeze it into all the little nooks and crannies. That way it'll have a good bonding surface. And then when I do the finish coat, I'll thin this up, probably use the adhesive to thin it out. That way it has plenty of glue in it, and then we'll try to match the texture of the existing trim. Okay, I think we got it pretty close. It took a while because the stucco didn't want to stick very well, so what I had to do was do really thin coats, and then I heated them up with the heat gun, and I dried each coat rapidly and applied another thin coat. So there's 4 coats on that patch, but I think it blends in nice, and once this is all painted, it'll blend right in.